This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Hey guys, Paul here today with another contest prep update. I am 9 weeks out now. It's been rolling by. Fat's just been falling off. It's been an easy prep so far. I don't want to jinx myself. I say this every goddamn week. But I'm barely doing any cardio. 4 times 20 minutes per week. I see other guys at the gym that got contests coming up that are just cranking cardio out all day long, and I'm like, I feel bad for you motherfuckers. I'm not doing a whole bunch right now. I don't want to. Last year at this time, I was getting up at 5 a.m. I was doing 2 sessions a day, so I don't know. I'm just in a good spot this year. But hey, I'm gonna roll with it. Weight keeps coming off. Whatever, dude. I am not going to look the gift horse in its mouth. Before we move on into this, please take a second just to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy my videos. All right, so contest prep. My vitals this week. I dropped another 3 pounds down this week. I was down to from 250 to 247. You can see the trend over this past month. I show everybody the humps in there that you see are the high days. My blood pressure this week was 104/63 at my last check. I bumped that telmisartan up to 80 milligrams, and holy crap, that made the difference. My blood pressure, when I added in the clenbuterol, was kind of all over the place, and that fixed it right up. The telmisartan works pretty well, guys. It fixed it right up. My glucose has been down too. I guess my insulin sensitivity is improving, or whatever. My insulin production is able to keep up with what I'm eating right now. My fasted glucose was 88 the other day. Health, I did have a little bit of a cold or some shit over the weekend. My kids were sick, and I felt pretty shitty for this past weekend and into the first part of this week, and I just kind of gutted through it. I didn't miss my training or my cardio or posing. And my rule is, if I'm not puking and I don't have a crazy fever, I'm going to the gym. I am not going to be a wimp and skip out on the gym because I don't feel good. Those are the workouts that make you. When you go in there and you don't feel like working out, those are the workouts that make you into a better bodybuilder. So here are pictures. You'll see 16 weeks out versus 9 weeks out. I look like a goddamn surprise. Like somebody had a surprise birthday party for me. Oh, I swear I can't take a picture. I used to make fun of my dad for having the surprise look on his face in every picture he was in, and now, god damn it, it's happening to me. I took this picture like 3 times, and I looked like that every time in the picture. You can see I'm definitely leaner. I am getting a little flat, but that's to be expected when you're losing body fat. What do they say? You got to get flat to lose fat. Side picture here. The side's really coming together. You can actually start to see some separation in my glutes now, which is wild. I didn't see that until like the last 4 weeks of contest prep last year. 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. I don't know, but things are really coming together there. My serratus, you can really see my serratus now. I'm definitely a lot leaner. The front, you can see here, separation in my abs. You can see separation in my quads. My lats definitely have some separation from the rest of it. Just everything's kind of coming together. The back shot, the back has definitely tightened up. I am losing some fat. I still have some fat on my lower back, but my upper and mid back, you can see. It's also the lighting looks a little better there. I don't know. I take the picture. Here's the thing, guys. I want to tell you, if you're working with a coach and you're prepping for a show, make sure you take your pictures under the same light, same time of the day, same room, same position every time. I know guys like to take pictures under the best light possible, and they're trying to out-angle themselves to make themselves look the best they possibly can for the coach. That is not helpful for a coach. That does not tell me whether or not you progressed. That just tells me you took a better picture. So I always use the same light, same time of day, same position. You'll see me in front of my red wall here on my desk, where I'm shooting this video from, and I do the shots there, and I actually kind of do it under shitty light on purpose. So I figure if I look good under the shitty light, then I'm going to look really good under the good light. I definitely look more cut under the posing room light at the gym than I do here. But anyway, just a tip for you if you're working with a coach. Don't try to look your best in the pictures. Make sure they're consistent. Make sure they're consistent from week to week. Otherwise, when you're working with a coach can't tell shit. Diet. Justin actually pushed my food up again this week. He said he's worried about my metabolism. He said we may have to do some work with the high days coming up soon, because he said I am getting... You can see I'm starting to flatten out a little bit, which is so weird to me because I'm still eating a fair amount of food, I think. But you can see here, low days, which I only do one low day a week, is 135 grams of carbs. The medium days right now are 280 grams of carbs. He didn't add a ton back into this is where he added the food back in this week, just 25 grams of carbs back in on the... Actually, you know what? I take that back. He shifted it around. He took 25 out of the post-workout and put it into the morning. So I see what he did there. It used to be 100 post-workout. So actually, it's not. It's the same amount of calories. He just moved them around. I'm just getting this. It's hot off the presses for me. I just got my diet update from Justin. The high day, which is 1 day per week, that is 890 grams of carbs, right around 900 grams of carbs in a cheat meal that day. Actually, I probably end up eating more than that was. This past week for my cheat meal, usually I go get something like a steak or kebabs, but I was feeling the McDonald's. McDonald's is my guilty pleasure. I don't even like French fries. I'm one of the weird people that doesn't get off on French fries. French fries aren't my thing, so I just go get 4 McDoubles and I pound 4 McDoubles. That was my cheat meal. I love me some McDoubles. And the McDoubles don't have the middle piece of bread on them, so there's a little less carbs in them. If you care, I don't know. I just like the way they taste better than the double cheeseburgers. So I get 4 McDoubles at McDonald's. Plus, they're 2 for $3. You can see how excited I got talking about McDoubles. You know I'm on a diet. Current PEDs. The only changes from last week is I bumped the Masteron up from 150 to 300 milligrams. Still running 750 test, 600 primo. I will tell you, this primo, I'm running the Bear Rimobolan. The injection pain from that stuff is unbelievable. It feels like a mule kicked me. It is pretty bad. The only other thing I changed was increasing the clenbuterol from 20 to 40 micrograms. We're slowly ramping that up over to 100 micrograms over the next couple weeks. So we'll do 5-day changes. So it'll be 20 for 5, 40 for 5, 60 for 5, 80 for 5, and then 100 for the rest of the contest. Just stay there. I dropped the Lantus. I have found with my current carb intake that the Lantus seems to be, at this point, unnecessary. I don't need the Lantus anymore. Just doesn't seem to be necessary. So, make of that what you will, but my blood sugar's been staying low. I don't think I need it right now, so I'm just going to give my body a break from the Lantus. I am still using it the nights before my high days, so I'll take a little bit of Lantus to help me deal with the high day, and then also use some Humalog on the high days. But for right now, that has not changed. I am also using 1 Go pill twice per day from First Detachment Nutrition. You can pick those up at firstdetachmentnutrition.com if you want some for yourself. I have a discount code there of AB10 if you want to pick them up. These things are crazy, man. I'm even before I started the clin, I'm sitting here at my desk just doing work, typing emails, and I'm sweating. My daughter makes fun of me because I leave butt crack sweat everywhere. And she's like, "You're not even doing anything, Dad. Why are you leaving butt crack sweat everywhere?" It's compliments of Go pills. This is the cycle plans over the 16-week cycle. You can see here what I laid out. So far, I've been following this. This is always subject to change. I am just, it's kind of a guidepost, but this is what I mapped out last year, what I felt were some mistakes I made last year. I said I was not going to make those mistakes this year. So right now, next week we'll be adding tren. I am going to go with a lower dose tren, 150 milligrams of tren, and see if I can get away with that. Sorry. And then Anavar for the last month at 30 milligrams per day. That is not 210 milligrams per day, by the way. Somebody pointed that out. That is per week. Sorry about that, guys. That is my total. So I did that so you could see my total load for the week on the right. So that is 30 milligrams of Anavar per day. So it's a pretty light load of Anavar. And then I think I'm going to take Winstrol. Well, I mean, I had Winstrol on here at 150 milligrams or per week, 25 milligrams per day. I think I may swap out the Winstrol for Halotestin. I'm thinking about it. I've never used Halotestin before, but I've talked to some people that compete, and they are saying that you will love that versus the Winstrol. I may try it out. I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. I think a lot of this stuff is just, sometimes arbitrary, and there's just only slight changes in physique appearance. You probably couldn't pick out the guy who used Halo versus Winstrol if you put them in a lineup against each other. But hey, if it makes you feel better when you get on stage, that's matters too. All right. Current split with the training, same deal. Push legs, pull off. Rep schemes, nothing to failure. That hasn't changed. 12 reps on the compound movements, 15 to 20 on the isolation movements. Volume, I did a cruise last week. We creeped the volume back up a little bit this week. So each workout, I creep the volume up just a little bit. So this is just kind of a generalization of what the volume is this week. So 10 sets for chest, 16 for shoulders, 14 for back, 14 for quads, 8 for hams, 10 for bis, 10 for tris. And next week, by the end of next week, I'll be back up to full volume, run that for 3 weeks, then another deload, and then go into the home stretch into the show. Cardio, I'm holding pat at 20 minutes of HIIT 4 times per week. I'm not really doing any cardio this year. It's wild, guys, and I'm still losing weight. I've never had this happen before. This is a first. Posing, I am now posing 5 days per week. I am doing 3 rounds of posing, so I'll go through all my compulsories and mandatories, all the relaxed poses, and then the mandatory poses. So I'll do 3 rounds of each. Coach's feedback, last week he added more calories to prevent runaway. He said he was doing some weird stuff this week. I see what he did now. It didn't compute with me. I thought he added more calories this week when I initially looked at my diet, but I didn't realize he just moved them around. Plans and thoughts. Shows on June 11th. Training is fine. I feel, I haven't lost any strength. I haven't gained any strength. So just kind of holding steady with strength right now. The deload's done. Fat loss is rolling along. I mean, everything's clicking right now. I'm just riding the wave, man. I'm the surfer on the wave, and I'm just trying to hang on to that wave as long as I can. Sorry. My asshole dog is barking. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Take care.